Hello, everyone. Today I'm bringing you a wide range of news from articles I've come upon recently, as well as clips that I've found of interest. Now, the first step is Biden compliments brother Wayne, but I want to know, what in the heck does he mean by woke up dead? Zombies? Have a look.
We're in a situation where we agreed that fentanyl and its precursors will be curbed substantially, and the pill presses. That's a big movement. They're doing, and by the way, I guess I shouldn't identify where it occurred, but John, I know two people near where I live. Their kids literally, as I said, strange, they woke up dead. Someone had inserted in, whether the young man did or not, inserted in a drug he was taking, fentanyl. Again, I hope you don't have any experience with knowing anyone, but this is the largest killer, people in that age category. And,
Here's one for you, everyone. Vatican confirms ban on Catholics becoming Freemasons. So, the Vatican has confirmed a ban on Catholics becoming Freemasons, a century-old secretive society that the Catholic Church has long viewed with hostility and an estimated global membership of up to 6 million people. So, the department known as the Dicastery of the Doctrine of Faith issued its opinion dated November 13th, countersigned by Pope Francis, in response to a bishop from the Philippines alarmed by the growing number of Freemasons in his country. The same office said last week that transgender people can be baptized, serve as godparents, and act as witnesses at Catholic weddings. The letter of the Freemasons cited 1983 declaration signed by late Pope Benedict at the time of the Vatican's doctrine chief, stating that Catholics and Masonic associations are in a state of grave sin and may not receive Holy Communion. Well, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? What about the Jesuits? How about that? I found this next clip quite interesting by a very like-minded sister and what she found. Check it out.
Everything that we do, the babies we eat, the babies we eat,
See, their colors are coming out. They can't even keep their own secrets secret any longer. These are the side effects of living these satanic lifestyles. You start glitching, you start going crazy. It's this paranoia about being the most powerful, intelligent, and cunning person. It's like eventually that's the very thing that will ruin you. Pride, arrogance, that's what it is. Like this mentality of you being superior. You don't achieve Christ consciousness by forcing it. It's the opposite. You allow it, but no, you needed to do it by force and reap the consequences. Lay in that bed that you made for yourself.
Scientifically, I actually found this next clip very fascinating, given my love of plants.
They've discovered under every leaf of a plant, well, this is a fake one, but under the leaves, you'll see, if you get a magnifying glass, little tiny holes called stomata. You kids will study that in biology class. The stomata close up at night, open in the daylight to let the air circulate in and out of the plant. That's how the plants breathe, through the stomata under the leaf. They've discovered the chirping sound that birds make at 4 in the morning opens the stomata. You ever wonder, why are the birds out there chirping at 4 in the morning? Go to bed. Oh no, they're doing their job. They open up the stomata under the leaf. One guy got curious about this, so he found out that the chirping of the birds can be mimicked with classical music. This guy in Iowa started playing classical music to his cornfield. His neighbors thought, half a bubble off a plum, maybe, till his corn grew 15 feet tall. They said, "What channel was that you're listening to?"
So in the world news for this week, here we have China in San Francisco. Now, like a sister said, there was no flags raised for America there, only Chinese flags. Is it America's new owners coming to check out their purchase and see how their social destabilization is progressing? The clock really is ticking, everyone. In this next clip, Glenn discovered thousands of dolphins, whales, and orcas are fleeing to the coast. This is not natural. Is it a biblical proportion? Why are they fleeing, and what are they fleeing from? Is it a sound coming up from the ocean? Have a look, everyone.
There's a whole super dolphins, and there's a whole nother one. This is, they're all coming together. Look at this. Come on, God. Oh my goodness. Look at them jumping and just... No way. Never in my whole life. This is insane. Never ever in my entire life would I ever think that I'd see something like this.
Where's that whale gone?
He's there.
So on to the next recent story for this month. Well, apparently, DC protesters are rioting in DC and they put everything on lockdown. I don't know about you guys, but after seeing enough of these things, we know that it's most likely crisis actors. So reportedly there was one person there with a blue helmet or a blue hat, which usually means the UN. So one person from the UN was there. They're making a protest seem like a massive crisis in which they will use to turn it into one. Leaving that scene behind. So with AI seemingly taking over, I actually found this next clip quite humorous. Have a look, everyone.
There are no employees, right? So, wait for this. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna get an iced tea or something. Let's see. Alright. Period. That's all I want. Now, I'm not going to see any employees. I'm not seeing it. All this is what I see. I see a checkout here, right? Okay. So I scan it. Okay. Now I'm going to flip you around just so you see what I see. See that? So I'm going to say next. Would I like to leave a tip? I have not seen a single employee. I have scanned my own Perrier, and now the robot wants me to tip it.
And this next clip had me shaking my head and laughing at the same time. Have a look.
It's always bad, specifically for the planet. If we want to continue fighting battles like environmentally conscious humans, we must make the change to sustainable tanks and weaponry. There are so many new concepts for our battery-powered fighter jets that can carry many more missiles, biodegradable missiles, of course. Something literally everybody can do to stop this nonsense is, for example, block the roads to gardens and farms so the plants don't get overrun by these heavy, heavy tanks. Hand grenades, very important. If you use hand grenades, please use vegan grenades. No animal should have to give their life for all this mayhem and chaos. They have a special sticker on them. You really can't miss them in the grenade market or wherever you buy them. Yeah, I cover all of this and more in my newest book, Vegan Wars.
Well, everybody, get your carrots and parsnips for missiles and turnips for grenades ready. Then you'll be fully armed. And if you've completely lost all common sense, you'll buy your book. So to conclude this video,
that's all, folks.
our King Jesus didn't bring us this far to abandon us now. You were called, you were chosen. You were knit together in your mother's wombs, fearfully and wonderfully made. We are called to serve. King Jesus bless you all.
We're in a situation where we agreed that fentanyl and its precursors will be curbed substantially, and the pill presses. That's a big movement. They're doing that, and by the way, I guess I shouldn't identify where it occurred, but John, I know 2 people near where I live. Their kids literally, as that's strange, they woke up dead. Someone had inserted in, whether the young man did or not, inserted in a drug he was taking, fentanyl. Again, I hope you don't have any experience with knowing anyone, but this is the largest killer, people in that age category. And,